What's up? Core Tunes here, and today I am at Toylanta 2026. It's the Gas South Convention Center. About to go in for the second time and get some footage. Let's go.
Shut up and sit down.
All right, let's venture upstairs. I haven't been up here yet, so let's see what they got in the upstairs area. Here they go, the stars of the show right here. What's up?
What's going on? How you doing?
Good to see you.
Who running this out? You running this out?
Yeah, I just let the doors open and just hope for the best, man.
No.
The lead the money on the table. Let's see how that goes. What up, Big G? What's up? Let me stop. Who's that?
Bam! Put the P to the C to the C.
All right, let's keep looking and let's see what this party has to offer. That's upstairs. That was fun. Ran into some fun friends. Now let's go back down. See what they got. This is the entrance. We're going in. Red 5. We're going in. Hey, what's up? You look fantastic. No, but I have a friend who's really into it. But he's a 3 3/4 guy. I'm like a 112 guy. Yeah. Well, I just left Toylanta, down the street at the Chick-fil-A parking lot, about to get me some foods. I haven't eaten all day. Um, just had a cup of coffee. Anyways, damage was done. Damage was done. And I got a lot to show you. I got a big ass haul. So when I get back to the cribs, I will show you what I got. But as you saw, there was a lot there. It was pretty overwhelming. I went in there with an idea of what I wanted. I had a list, and I got 3 things off of that list, and a handful of other things that was not on the list. There was a lot of diorama people there, a lot of 3D printed dioramas, hand made dioramas. You know, Bam Freddy was doing his thing. That was cool. Oh no, I got 4 things off my list now that I think about it. But yeah, I'm about to go in here into the Lord's Chicken, get a couple of things to eat, and then after I eat, head back to the house. Then I will show my haul, and yeah, Toylanta 2026 Saturday has been a success for me, and it was good. It was a good time. Oh man, the people, the friends. I got a chance to I ran into Mark of Blurredography, and we did a little interview. So make sure you check out Blurredography on YouTube. Your boy is gonna be on it. Hopefully, you know, if I make the cut. He may edit it. I'm not even in it, so I don't know. I'm talking like I'm gonna be in it. I don't know. Might not. But yeah, check out Blurredography anyway. And it was good to see Mark and Dana, and just a plethora of other folks. I'm not gonna start dropping names because I'll forget somebody. But you know, that's the fun part of Toylanta too, is your fellow collectors and blurs and nerds and cosplayers. You know, the fandoms and the hobbies overlap. So you wind up making friends across the board, and you know, we share the same pains. You know, the same pains of a collector, the pains of cosplayers. But you know, we do it because we love it, and you know, it's a labor of love, and it's fun, and it keeps us sane. I know that's the truth in my case. But yeah, it was a good time. Good time. So I will see you guys at the house for the haul. Let's go. Back from Toylanta, and let's look at the haul. Let's go. Okay, for the haul, I'm going to start with the things that I had on my list. The things that I had intended on getting, the things that I went to Toylanta specifically for, hoping to find. I thought it would be easier if I made a list before I left. So, you know, my hunting could be very precise. You know, I walk into a space, I know exactly what I'm looking for. And I'm happy to say that list did not work. I walked in the main dealer hall, and I was immediately overwhelmed. Like, it was sensory overload. It was just so much stuff. Stuff here, stuff there. What up, homie? Long time. Hey, good to see ya. Stuff. So I eventually, gathered myself and I did take a look at the list. So it did remind me, okay, this is what I need to be looking for when I come into a space that has X, Y, and Z. Um, so here's what I got. I went for mythics, some certain mythics specifically. I'm not a big mythics collector, but there's certain things that I feel like I can use across the board with different IPs, whether it's NECA or Masters of the Universe, or even Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe Classified. So, or things that I just think look cool. So, the first thing I got was she. I don't know her name, um, but she's really cool. She just reminds me of the barbarians and the fighters, like in God of War or 80s barbarian movies. Does she have a name on here? Um, Neve or Neve, the frost elf named Neve. So she's a frost elf. So I mean, she would be good on Asgard, even I think as an Asgardian. You know, um, like one of those, like a elf at frost giant Asgardian hybrid, kind of like Loki. But yeah, she just looks fire, so I got that. And wait, I gotta speak. And I got Mr. Grizzly. So I got this grizzly bear. Yeah. And I just wanted a big ass grizzly bear. You know, Wolverine could come across a grizzly bear, or the GI Joes, or you know, Neve, whatever her name. How do you pronounce it? I don't know. Somebody please tell me. Um, big polar bear. So I mean grizzly bear. I got him. Didn't get the rider that that's part of this line, but I got that. You know, it's funny. I saw those at man, I keep forgetting the name of the store I saw them in when I did my birthday toy hunts. Um, is escaping me. Great Escape. See, look at that. Great Escape. I saw them. They had them at Great Escape, and I didn't pick them up then because I figured um, Four Horsemen would have a deal at Toylanta. They usually, figures that are 50, they usually sell them for like 40, 45. And figures that are like 100, they usually sell for 75, 80 at Toylanta. Um, this year, they were straight up retail. Straight up. So I could have just bought it when I saw it initially. But, you know, you don't know what you don't know. Also on my list was this white horse. I wanted a white horse. I wanted a white horse for other lines. So I have the NECA Phantom, and I wanted to put him on a white horse. So now he's got his white horse. All this gear is removable. So we're going to be taking that gear off and doing some pics with this beautiful steed. It's gorgeous. I may get maybe at some point I get a Templar Knight or something after I finish playing with Phantom and keep him posed with the Templar Knight on there. But yeah. So that was all of my Mythics pickups. And then I also had on my list. Now we're going to Marvel Legends. Then we'll come back to Marvel Legends, but this is on my list. Was Fantastic Four She-Hulk. So my buddy Jeff had it, so I picked that up from him. I have the other She-Hulk with just the purple jumpsuit on, but I really wanted the Fantastic Four version. She got the weight. She's got this other head sculpt with the ponytail. So some other hands. I don't know if the other one has the hands. Oh, she has the gun. Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's over there. She has the gun that you break in half, and she has the hands. So yeah, I think we're good with She-Hulk for a very long time. So with that. And classified, I got Big Lob. Now this was a trade. My buddy Vic, his buddy, I forget his name, comes to CCS, and Vic saw in my videos that I was looking for Big Lob, and being the cool guy that he is, he was looking for Big Lob for me, and didn't find one out in the wild, but his buddy had one. So we traded. I traded him another classified. I think the Viper Island Beachhead. I traded him that for this. So now I got a Big Lob. Only one from this scene or this squad and the G.I. Joe movie that I don't have is Chuckles. Chuckles was an exclusive, and I didn't know I wanted Chuckles at the time, so I didn't buy it. So I may, if I come across a Chuckles, just to complete the squad, I don't have to, but I will. So that is what I had on my list. Now, let me show you what I didn't have on my list, but it beckoned, it called, and I picked it up. So let's take a look at that. One cool thing about toy shows like Toylanta is you have these, what I call, and it's probably a better way to describe them, but independent toy manufacturers, somebody that's not Hasbro or Mattel or who's another big one, McFarlane or NECA. These are independent toy creators, kind of like Valaverse or Boss Fight Studios or Ramen Toys and things like that. So they usually have these people are usually there. And this year, we had Skeletron, we had Beast Kingdom, Marauders, Monster Force, really cool. My phone, I'm sorry, I'm distracted because my phone keeps ringing and I'm seeing it pop up on my screen. So I'm gonna wait. These independent manufacturers make some really nice stuff. I mean, they have their own IPs and they make them and a scale that goes with your Hasbro and or your Mattel and or your NECA um, figures. So, you want to fill in and build a world, kind of like what I do with Mythic Legions. I'm building worlds cross brand. And so these things that I saw were really cool. The way they had them posted up, you know, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. I'll start with this first. Um, this boss fight. This general guy. Now, a few months ago, I picked up, or I ordered from Big Bad, the zombie soldiers and the men in black looking soldiers in the black suits. Um, but I also wanted this guy. I wanted a general to kind of post up with G.I. Joe, because I know sometimes they work with the U.S. military or even post up with S.H.I.E.L.D. Sometimes in some photos. And, you see the guy kind of looks like Carl Weathers, which I think is really cool. Rest in peace, Carl Weathers. And they got some other heads in here, like a guy that looks like General Ross, which will go good with Marvel. Um, over there in the corner, there on the bottom. And some other general heads. So, yeah, this one right here, he kind of looks like old school G.I. Joe, the 12-inch joints. But, got a bunch of hands in there, some weapons. So, yeah, I picked up Carl Weathers. So, yeah. And that's from Monster Force. So, that's really cool. And then this one kind of took me by surprise. I didn't expect to buy this at all. I knew of it and I saw it before. And I remember them having 3 3/4-inch figures, but they have a 1/12 line, a 6-inch figure line as well. And it was Skeletron. It's a company called Skeletron. Now look at these guys, man. Look at this. So they had them posted up, like 3. And they were like, they had them nice and posed. And I'm like, man, these guys, like Jungle Wolf Trooper, like these guys look incredible together, like as a squad. And this could be just some just random squad that any one of your heroes may have to run up against, and you can pose them together fighting and get some nice photography going with these guys. They even got like Wolverine-ish like claws, like we need you to go capture the Wolverine, and they give them like weapons that could they could match him weapon claw for claw, if you will. I like making up stories. So yeah, so I got 3. So we got 3 of these. This is without the poly bag on it. This is how this looks in the back. So yeah, Skeletron, man. They even had this like vehicle, the skull thing, that it was very tempting. Maybe Joe Fest. It was a little pricey for right now, considering all that I got. So I couldn't get that right now, but yeah. So these are the surprises: the Skeletron and the Monster Force. But there were other things that weren't necessarily on my list, but I was on the lookout for, that I came across, and we'll look at that next. Let's go. Okay. Oh, before I get into this, I want to say this one thing, because I like to say who I got things from, especially if they're not like the actual like 4 Horsemen or Skeletron or whatever. the mythics, one of the mythics that I got, the horse, I got from Ginger Kid. Ginger Kid is a local retailer in Atlanta, well, in the Georgia area. They're in Athens, and they are one, I think, of two retailers in Georgia that has a exclusive retail license, distributor license with Four Horsemen. So I got this from Ginger Kids. So look up Ginger Kids. They're in Athens, and they have the mythics you need. If you missed out on Toylanta and wasn't able to make it, um, they'll have the mythics that you need. So going further, so another person that I frequent often is I forget Jeff's uh, his store name, but him and his family, his wife, his sons, they they have just about everything, old and new. They have a lot of hotness, and so I always check him out. He always checks me out at CCS, and we're always giving each other deals. It's really cool relationship. Shout out to you, Jeff. Appreciate you. Um, Even before I was selling at CCS, I would always find him at Toylanta because he always had what I was looking for. So I went to see him. That's where I got the She-Hulk from. But in addition to the She-Hulk, and I talked myself into getting this mug right here. Now, remember I was saying I wanted a World War II cap to match with my World War II Wolverine, and I picked up that 2-pack at Great Escape. But this one is much better. It don't have the ball hips, and it's newer. It's not brand new, it's still old compared to what we have today, but it's newer, and he has a bike. And so I think I'm definitely going to be selling that other 2-pack, the Nick Fury and Cap 2-pack. I'll be selling that, and this will be my cap to go with Wolverine. So I got some ideas for some shots I want to do. I need to start I buy things with the intent to shoot them, and I just never have the time or never get around to shooting them. But yeah, I picked this up from Jeff. And I got this from Jeff. He got me a good deal on this. I finally got a third police officer. So I want to do some police stuff. With like Batman and, just different ideas I have for the cops. So I got 3 cops and I got 3 firemen. So we could do the city and stuff's going down, and so we got that. And from my buddy Juan at My Lost Toys, I picked up this. The G.I. Joe, the movie scene, the 2 worms, with the mass device piece. So now I got all 3 pieces to the mass device. So I got to build one now. But I am working on the 2 worms to 3D print for a diorama for underwater G.I. Joe action. So, yeah. And that's it. That was my haul from Toylanta 2026. It was fun. It was a whole lot of fun. I mean, besides the goods, just the friends and the people. I hope this is on. It's not. The battery ran out. Yeah, it ran out. The friends and the people and seeing everybody, seeing the influencers and just the fans of collecting. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Shout out to everyone that I saw that we got a chance to speak and say what's up and talk about, you know, the hobby that we love. It was great to see you. And if one of y'all is watching this video, thank you. I appreciate it. If it's your first time watching one of my videos, give me a like, comment, even share it. And if you didn't make it to Toylanta, today's Saturday, maybe Sunday, maybe you saw something in the video because it's been a nice long day and it's been a fun day. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.